Hi, and welcome to another edition of What Is It Wednesday with the Delta Cultural Center. And I'm Cliff, your host. Now, today I'm coming to you from our visitor center down on Cherry Street. And I really encourage you to come by and see some of the wonderful exhibits that we have on display here this year. Now, I want to bring an artifact to you that a lot of you might never have heard of, or you might have heard of, but you're thinking of it the way it might be today. And that's going to be a directory. Now, a lot of times when I talk about a directory, you'll think about a phone book. Well, this wasn't a phone book. In the early 20th century, cities produced directories in which they actually listed the residents and where they lived at. And they also had all of the businesses. And a lot of those businesses advertised. And some of them were really clever. Now, I've got the Helena City Directory from 1900. And that's what I'm going to be talking a little bit about today. Now, some of the really great advertising, and I actually love these two. At the Colon Hotel, you're treated well. It matters not what you have to sell. Then another one of the little rhymes, the barbershop and bass are swell, like everything else at the Colon Hotel. Now, if I was visiting Helena and I was looking at one of these directories, or I lived in Helena and I saw that, I'd be really tempted to go visit that hotel just to see if what they were advertising was true. And that was the neat thing about these. Now, if you're involved in genealogy, and a lot of people are these days, these are great. And you can find them online. But this was the first time that I actually saw one of these in real life. And it gives it an entirely new look. There are photographs in there. You have descriptions, you have a little bit of history. All of that are in these directories. And they even took the chance to advertise on the outside of these. And you'll see these. For instance, on the front, there's our hotel, Colon Hotel and Restaurant, a first-class restaurant for first-class people. And so you've got advertisements on the outside, advertisements on the inside. They had to pay for these. But again, it also allowed people to find and to know where other people lived at, and also allowed businesses to tell future customers where they were located at. This is just another example of some of the artifacts that we have here at the Delta Cultural Center. And you never know, come over one day, you might actually see this on display. Well, that's another edition of What Is It Wednesday with the Delta Cultural Center. And I'll see you again next month.